I really love that Project Blueprint is the first monitoring project of its kind in the Mackay-Whitsunday Islet region that involves multiple different stakeholder groups. So we have traditional owners, community, conservation, tourism operators, bulk ports, heavy industry, all involved in something that is really about collecting data on our inshore coral reefs and how they're faring. That's an absolutely new project of its kind, and it's now been going for a few years, so that allows us to be able to collect multiple years of data and be able to compare that data.
Monitoring the water quality is really important in a habitat. In fact, for example, like the reef ecosystems live thanks to the balance of different environmental conditions, such as the water quality. So it is really important to monitor and understand the pressures that the habitat experiences, and only once we learn the pressures, we can then also implement management plans and projects to the conservation of the reef ecosystem. So one of the main goals of the project is to fill a water quality data gap. So monitoring water quality in two sites in the Whitsundays, Tong Bay and Cairn Beach. We look at different elements between total nutrients, dissolved nutrients, electrical conductivity, pH, total suspended solids, temperature, salinity, so a lot of elements which all contribute to the health of the waterways. The samples are then sent to James Cook University, which will analyse the data and then share the results.
So we really need to monitor water quality just so that we know and understand changes in water quality in the marine environment. So there's a lot of resources that have gone into improving catchment to reef processes. So without monitoring water quality in these receiving environments, we can't tell if we're really making a change or if we need to tweak those programs. So the particular region of the Whitsundays where we're collecting water quality data doesn't have a lot of previous data collected. So there are some other programs where data is collected through the inshore Whitsundays, but our sites are out on the Whitsunday Islands themselves in the areas that are really frequented by tourists. So they've got that really high value to the community.
My role in Project Blueprint is to engage as a traditional owner. So I just come on board to help bridge that gap of information between the science-based knowledge and also traditional knowledge, and share stories about ROC country. I think it's a big driver for me to teach the wider community about our stories and our connection to our country, especially like the reef, the animals that are in it, the land, and how that all interconnects and within our stories and our songs.
BMA is a big stakeholder in the community, and we're certainly interested in the health of our waterways and health in the health of the general environment in which we operate. A real privilege to take part in that smoking ceremony, to hear Robbie speak, the stories that he told, and certainly you can see the deep connection to the land through himself and his ancestors, and amazing to hear those stories and that deep connection, and really appreciate his knowledge and insight of the local area, and providing us a learning experience about the traditions and customs for that part of his family.
Reef protection and ultimately site stewardship of the places that we go every single day is so important for ocean rafting. At the end of the day, we are lucky enough to come out here every single day, and for some people they come here maybe only once and they save all their money to come out and experience this place, and we're lucky enough to be able to do and see this every single day. So for us, looking after it is incredibly important because, well, we love this place. It's the reason we all live and work here is because we ultimately love the Great Barrier Reef and the Whitsunday Islands, but also I think it's really important that our guests understand what we're doing and why we're doing it, so that they can leave having had a world-class experience on the Great Barrier Reef.
So So we've worked with the tourism operators really closely on this project, and we would like to really acknowledge Red Cat and Ocean Rafting as the two major tourism partners that we've had. So without their help and support, we wouldn't actually be able to get out to the monitoring sites that we have been able to pick for this monitoring project.
The reef tourists participate to the blueprint fieldwork, and they can actually see what we do. They can learn about the habitat and the environment. They can learn about the work that the partnership and the other organizations do for the conservation of the reef ecosystems.
From a nutritional standpoint, the way that we teach is by hands-on practical learning. So if I want to teach someone what a boomerang is or how to make a boomerang, I actually have to take them out and show them the process. Being able to show the community how water quality testing is being performed, so they get a better understanding of what that data and that water collection process is going to be used for, and they just have that more of a connection to it then.
It was really great to see the tourists exposed to some of the behind the scenes work that happens here and around specifically the data collection, sampling of water, and no doubt they'll understand the work that we do and the information that we gather and how that's used to continue to improve this important area.
It's really great to see the exponential effect that communicating stewardship with the general public has as they take away a greater experience of environmental science than what they would have had otherwise.
For us to be involved in it's really important, so we know exactly what's going on in the place that we're lucky enough to work, but it also means that we can provide the best information to our guests and send them home with the information that no matter where you're from in the world, everything we do on the land is linked back to the oceans, so everyone can have a bit of an influence, particularly when it comes to water quality. So I think it's a really important issue. I think it's a really great project that we're involved in, and I'm really excited to continue it going forward and hope that we can continue to aid to this management.
Blueprint in general is a really collaborative project. It involves lots of different groups over the years, so I would like to acknowledge everybody that's taken part in the project, because we wouldn't be here without you.